Hello all, this is Dswank. I am in Space Engineers, and I'm going to be taking a look at the Modular Station. Now, it's new game, workshop content, to load workshop worlds. Now, I've had a problem, and I'm going to keep all my fingers and toes crossed that this is working fine. Okay, there we go. Problem. This right here should work. Doesn't. So, I am going to use this because part 3 is where I'm going to be drawing pretty much everything that we're going to be using. I may pull part 8 and 9 as well. Parts from that as well. I don't remember 2, so I may look at that as well. But, open in the workshop. What this is a collection of roughly 75 modular parts to build a station out of. And this is the first world that I'm going to be messing with. Saladin, RIP, Volgraza, and Ekua. Volgraza was the one that put all this together, and then more bits. There's more in the Ultimate Pack than I remember, I think. Yeah. Okay, these are each individual as blueprints. Okay. Through down here, I'm pretty sure. Now, I have the world, so I can... less things for me to mess with. And I can just blueprint the ones that I needed. So... customize. Turn that off. Okay. And we're gonna load that. And we're gonna see if this works. Because when as you saw just there, I had the previous all 75 mod blocks up in a loaded world, and Space Engineers crashed on me. There we go! So, one of the projects that I'm going to be doing is going to use this module here, this segment here, and I'm thinking I may use 4 of these here, and probably 8 of these segments, and then I will need a hallway in between, which that'll be easy enough to get. I will need something to cover up this area back here, and something to cover up this port here. So, and the arms, my plan is to have them docked here and on the bottom. So, now what is cool about this is they all have a gravity generator, and they all are set up so that they've got the conveyors, and they're all plumbed and everything else. So, and they're all vanilla. So I think they're kind of cool. But yeah. And then he has just this, which is kind of his standard 4 square module that he uses or has set up. So, yeah, I like this. I like these. They're simple. And you can build a pretty epic station out of these segments. Also, these are big enough that Fuzzy and I can turn these into all sorts of fun little stuffs. Even if they're just storage or something. So, yeah. But I'm looking at building a kind of a shipyard, and I think having these tucked on to the bottom and the top of this makes it look kind of shipyard array like. So that's kind of what I'm going for with that. So, main menu. Yeah, we'll save. I haven't done anything, but alright, new game. Workshop content. You've already loaded this once. We don't have to go through it a second time. But yeah, there are blueprints for all of these that you can download. I just chose to go through each and download a world. So we did 3. Stairwells, 90-degree bends, hallways, Y-shaped module. Well, let's go with port cover. We'll load that one up as the next one. And this may be where okay, there we go. That went quick. But these are just modules that go on the end of those ports and do different things. Like, this is an escape pod. And as you can see, they're labeled by beacons. Legacy module, no gravity. And it looks like this thing was designed to just punch through the glass, which is kind of cool. This here looks like the Generation 2. And as you can see, this appears to have been done before pressurization. So I do like the escape module on it, though. That's kind of nifty. You've got something exploded here. That's new. Same here. Oh, I bet there were pistons or rotors or something on here. Things have exploded. So, yeah, windows was mostly what I was looking for. Something like that. Or that. To put a cap on. And this is kind of the legacy, no gravity. So, and these are airlocks here. So I might put an airlock in one of the windows on those modules that I was looking at. So, main menu. Sure. Load game. No. New game. Workshop content. And again with long load times. Okay, so I've done the caps. That I probably should show the hallways, because those are the other parts that I'm looking at using. Let's see. Repair, factory, cargo modules, no. Flat top landing pads, we weren't looking at those. Port covers with defense turrets or solar panels, not really. Reactor battery, promenade, habitation, and medical bays. The promenade on here is awesome. So is the acceleration ring. I haven't seen the dot. I don't remember this one, so we're going to look at that. The security and glass hallways next. And then I'll do the docking ring, the promenade, and so on. Now, these are the glass ones. They're kind of cool. What I was thinking these are freaking cool. The security ones, but we don't need those for the shipyard that we're looking at. And this is just another security. So, because we don't really need the security stuff, I was actually thinking of using this module, this long glass hallway, for the shipyard segments. So, probably 4 of those. So yeah, that's kind of where I was looking, what I was planning on using for those. But you've got those 2 security hallways, a short hallway, a long hallway. I may use short to the 6-way and the arms, and then a long and a 6-way and the arms and the end. That be the end. I think that's what I'll do. And then you've got like 90-degree turns, cross sections here, and T sections. So, I like it. It's really cool. And yeah. So, alright. Main menu, yes. Now I'm going to show off 2 more of the worlds. Because there's 2 more that are definitely worth showing. I'll probably do 3 because I don't know what the docking rings are and I want to see those. Because I'm not sure what the docking rings are. Oh, I thought that was the acceleration thing, not the docking ring. But okay, yeah, that's docking ring. Okay. Docking ring. Smaller docking ring. So yeah, I like these. I thought this was the acceleration module. It's just a giant docking ring. Kind of cool. Sure. And new game. Workshop content. But that huge one is just massive, and you very quickly with these end up hitting the block build limit, unfortunately. Building some of the giant stations. I have one that had 2 of those on it, and the promenade and some other stuff. Components for acceleration ring. I'm curious what this is, because I thought that big docking ring was the acceleration ring. So I really want to see this. Oh, right. Oh, okay. It's the docking ring as modular pieces, but without the docking arms on it. That's nifty. That's super nifty. Oh, cool. You could build your own promenade sort of thing. You could take that top, put it on top, so it is on top of this, and then take the top again and put it on the bottom. Cool. Cool. And you'd have these big open areas here. That'd be nifty. I like. So yeah, and then these were built at a time that you had a lot of gravity drive stuff, and these are supposed to have, if I remember correctly, gravity generators in them that will force ships to accelerate out and away, kind of like a mass relay concept. So, okay. Main menu. Yes. And the last one that I was going to show is the promenade. Now, if this is something people would like to see more of, go ahead, let me know. I will do a spotlight, a full-on, in-depth view of each of the segments for this. All 12 worlds, I'll go in-depth on each segment, if that is something people would like to see more of. But these are vanilla, they're piped, and some of these there's not much to say on. Like the promenade. It's piped, you've got stairwells everywhere, and a lot of really nice view. They were made before oxygen, but you have piping here where you could place air vents and things like that. And there's not much in-depth to do about the promenade. Over here, we have habitation modules. This one's kind of nifty. It's got like each of these little areas in the corner are a room. People can go in, and they just kind of look cool. And then, like, one of these is the medical room. You've got, this may just be another housing. That may be a housing. Then, if those two are housing, this is probably the medical. Yes. Yes. I'm willing to bet that inside each of these segments here, if I can... Yep, medbay. See? And I bet there's one there. And here's another one of the housing ones. I mean, it's huge. This is like luxury housing inside here. So, yeah, you can put together a very impressive station. Something Fuzzy and I have been talking about doing is taking this station and kind of building a deathmatch arena in it, using the module parts, because I think you could have some freaking awesome gunplay fights in Space Engineers. Low gravity or no gravity in a place like this. This has a huge amount of cover. And then, but it's open. And then over here you've got smaller stuff, clearing corners, things like that, hunting people down. You could go in, put in ammo, you could put in, use a couple of the high-end weapon mods, things like that, with sniper rifle, shotgun, things like that in it, and do pretty cool things, fight-wise, in putting together a battle arena using the station modules. So, Fuzzy and I are talking about doing that. If you'd like to see more... Okay. I thought... Oh, medbay in there. Medbay. Medbay. I wonder if this is just housing with medbay in them. So, but yeah. Yeah, if you want to see more of this station pack, let me know in the comments below. I am going to put a link to the 75 overall, but from that you can find a there is a pack link that has like 868 something, or maybe it was 86 something things that you can click on and download. And some of them are blueprints, some of them are worlds like what I have. So, yeah, if you like this, go ahead, check that out. They're really quite fun to mess with because they're pre-built, but they're done in a way that you can show off your creativity as well. And I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, hit likes, thumbs up, all that fun stuff. Subscribe, leave a comment, let me know, and I will see you next time. Until then, bye-bye. Ah.